Anticipated 30% disruption in education technology in corporate sectors by Q2 2025, expert predictions and competitive analysis. Date, February 3, 2025. Overview. The education technology and corporate sectors are on the brink of a significant transformation predicted to experience a 30% disruption by the second quarter of 2025. This upheaval is primarily attributed to rapid advancements in artificial intelligence (AI) and innovative educational methodologies. Expert analyses highlight various pivotal trends focusing on the integration of technology in learning environments, the growth of personalized and student-led learning, and the transformative impact of AI. Key predictions and trends. 1. Integration of artificial intelligence. By 2025, educational institutions are expected to increasingly harness AI to enhance operational efficiencies and personalize learning experiences. Schools will employ AI-driven analytics to streamline administrative processes, optimize resource allocation, and create tailored instructional designs that cater to individual students' needs. This transition aims to foster a more inclusive and effective learning atmosphere. Source 2. 2. Shift towards digital learning models. The aftermath of the pandemic has highlighted the need for improved technological access, propelling a significant shift towards digital platforms in education. Projections indicate that by 2050, approximately 90% of the global population will have internet access, further embedding educational frameworks into the digital landscape. Source 1. 3. Rise of student-centric learning approaches. There is a growing trend towards student-led learning models which emphasize self-direction and ownership over educational experiences. This approach allows students to delve into subjects that resonate with their lives, with educators acting as facilitators. Institutions are anticipated to increasingly adopt this model to enhance engagement and foster deeper learning. Source 1. 4. Collaborative and cohort learning. Experts stress the significance of community in education. Cohort-based learning models, wherein students progress through courses collectively, are expected to boost engagement and completion rates. Collaborative learning, which encourages peer interaction and group problem-solving, is deemed crucial for developing resilience and essential metaskills among students. Source 1. 5. Game-based learning and gamification. The incorporation of game mechanics into educational settings is projected to enhance engagement and learning outcomes. The market for game-based learning is expected to grow substantially, illustrating that play can serve as an effective vehicle for developing crucial life skills. Source 1. 6. Legislative and ethical considerations. As AI becomes more integrated into educational environments, an increase in legislation concerning its application is anticipated. Experts caution that while AI presents numerous advantages, it is vital for policymakers and educators to comprehend the ethical implications surrounding these technologies. Source 2. Comparative analysis of sources. While both sources acknowledge the transformative potential of AI in digital learning, Source 1 emphasizes qualitative aspects, such as the development of communities and collaborative learning. In contrast, Source 2 focuses on operational and legislative implications stemming from AI integration. Timeline of events. 2023 to 2025, continued integration of AI in educational contexts accompanied by professional development for educators on AI's role. 2025, a marked push towards personalized learning experiences with AI-driven analytics identifying student needs and customizing educational content. 2026 and beyond, expectations for the expansion of game-based learning and cohort models alongside a heightened emphasis on ethical considerations in AI utilization. In-depth insights from source analysis. Source 1, Future of Education Technology. Digital footprints. The article underscores the necessity for enhanced access to technology in education, particularly in light of the pandemic. It predicts a future where physical classrooms are less emphasized and online learning becomes predominant. Game-based learning. The article highlights the importance of gaming in education. noting its potential for teaching essential life skills through engaging methods. Collaborative learning. The emergence of cohort-based learning is identified as a crucial evolution in educational practices with an emphasis on community and peer interaction to enhance the learning experience. Source 2: AI's impact on education. AI professional development. The source points to a surge in professional development courses focused on AI, aiming to equip educators with the knowledge to integrate AI effectively and ethically into their teaching practices. Legislative trends. It discusses the expected rise in state and federal legislation regarding AI use in classrooms, emphasizing the need for a nuanced understanding of generative AI tools. AI in instructional design. The source highlights how AI can refine instructional design, enabling personalized learning experiences tailored to diverse student needs. Conclusion: the anticipated disruptions across education technology and corporate sectors by 2025 signal a pivotal shift driven by advancements in technology and a re-evaluation of teaching methodologies. As these transformations unfold, the focus will be on fostering more inclusive, engaging, and effective learning environments worldwide, ensuring that educational systems can adapt to the evolving demands of the 21st century. This comprehensive overview encapsulates the key trends and implications of the anticipated disruption in the education sector, reflecting expert insights on the transformative role of AI, digital learning, and collaborative educational practices. The anticipated disruption of 30% in education technology and corporate sectors by Q2 2025 is largely driven by rapid advancements in artificial intelligence (AI) and evolving educational methodologies. A synthesis of expert predictions reveals several key trends and commonalities across sources, particularly focusing on the integration of technology into learning environments, the rise of personalized and student-led learning, and the transformative role of AI. Key predictions and trends. 1. Artificial intelligence integration. Experts predict that by 2025 educational institutions will increasingly leverage AI for operational efficiencies and personalized learning experiences. Schools will adopt AI-driven analytics to streamline administrative tasks, enhance resource allocation, and tailor instructional design to individual student needs. This shift aims to create a more inclusive and effective learning environment. Source 2. 2. Rise of digital learning models. The future of education will see a significant shift towards digital platforms. The pandemic emphasized the necessity for improved access to technology, leading to an increase in online learning. Predictions indicate that by 2050 around 90% of the global population will have internet access, pushing educational frameworks further into the digital realm. Source 1. 3. Student-centric learning approaches. The trend towards student-led learning models is gaining traction. This approach emphasizes self-direction and ownership over educational experiences, allowing students to explore subjects relevant to their lives with teachers acting as facilitators. Predictions suggest that institutions will increasingly adopt this model to foster engagement and deeper learning. Source 1. 4. Collaborative and cohort learning. Experts highlight the importance of community in learning. Cohort-based models where students progress through courses together are expected to enhance engagement and completion rates. Collaborative learning, which encourages peer interaction and group problem solving, is viewed as critical for developing resilience and meta skills among students. Source 1. 5. Game-based learning and gamification. The incorporation of game mechanics into educational settings is anticipated to enhance engagement and learning outcomes. The market for game-based learning is projected to grow significantly, demonstrating that play can be an effective tool for developing essential life skills. Source 1. 6. Legislative and ethical considerations. As AI becomes more prevalent in educational settings, there will likely be an increase in legislation concerning its use. Experts caution that while AI offers numerous benefits, it is essential for policymakers and educators to understand the implications and ethics surrounding these technologies. Source 2. Differences between sources. While both sources agree on the transformative potential of AI in digital learning, Source 1 emphasizes the qualitative aspects of educational shifts such as the growth of communities and collaborative learning, while Source 2 focuses on the operational and legislative implications of AI integration. Timeline of events: 2023 to 2025, continued integration of AI in education with increased professional development for educators on AI's role. 2025, a significant push towards personalized learning experiences with AI-driven analytics identifying student needs and tailoring educational content. 2026 and beyond, expectations for the expansion of game-based learning and cohort models alongside a growing focus on ethical considerations in AI usage. In conclusion, the anticipated disruptions by 2025 signal a pivotal shift in education and corporate sectors driven by technology and a re-evaluation of teaching methodologies. As these changes unfold, the focus will be on creating more inclusive, engaging, and effective learning environments across the globe. Counterintuitive information. 1. Game-based learning. Contrary to the traditional view that video games are a distraction or a waste of time, experts suggest that they can effectively teach critical life skills like problem-solving, collaboration, and critical thinking. This reversal challenges the prevailing perception that gaming has no educational value. 2. AI as a support, not a replacement. The common fear that AI will replace teachers is countered by predictions that AI will instead enhance the educational experience by automating administrative tasks and allowing teachers to focus more on student interaction and personalized instruction. 3. Cohort learning's popularity. While online learning has been perceived as isolating, the emergence of cohort learning models suggests that students actually benefit from community and collaboration, which enhances their learning experience rather than detracting from it. 4. Legislative challenges. The anticipated increase in legislation surrounding AI in education may unintentionally create barriers to effective learning tools, indicating a potential disconnect between policymakers' intentions and the practical needs of educators and students. The anticipated disruption of 30% in education technology and corporate sectors by Q2 2025 is a significant development that many might overlook in its complexity and implications. Here are some important aspects that deserve deeper consideration. 1. The underestimated role of AI in operational efficiency. While many discussions around AI focus on its potential to personalize learning and enhance student engagement, the operational efficiencies it promises are often underestimated. Schools are expected to adopt AI-driven analytics not just for teaching but also for administrative tasks such as resource allocation, attendance tracking, and engagement monitoring. This could lead to a more streamlined educational system where educators can dedicate more time to direct student interaction rather than administrative duties. Significance. The operational impact of AI can lead to a fundamental transformation in how educational institutions function. If schools can operate more efficiently, they can potentially redirect funds and resources towards improving educational outcomes, thus creating a ripple effect across the entire education system. 2. Legislative and ethical implications of AI use. The growing integration of AI in educational settings brings about a crucial need for legislation that addresses its ethical implications. There is a concerning potential for legislation to inadvertently hinder the effectiveness of educational tools. As schools begin to navigate the complexities of AI, there will be a critical need for policymakers to distinguish between beneficial AI applications and those that may compromise educational integrity. Significance. The conversation around AI in education isn't just about implementation, it's also about governance. The balance between innovation and regulation will shape how quickly and effectively these technologies can be harnessed for educational improvement. 3. The shift towards student-centric learning models. The trend of student-led learning approaches is not merely a pedagogical shift, it reflects a broader cultural change in education. This approach encourages self-direction, allowing students to take ownership of their learning journeys. The rise of personalized learning experiences facilitated by AI could further enhance this trend. Significance: this shift is significant as it can lead to increased student motivation and engagement. In an era where mental health and student well-being are critical concerns, giving students agency in their learning can foster a sense of belonging and purpose. 4. Collaborative learning as a key to engagement. The emphasis on collaborative and cohort-based learning highlights a growing recognition of the social dimensions of education. As students work together, they develop not only knowledge but also resilience and meta skills essential for the modern workforce. Significance: while individual achievement is important, the ability to collaborate effectively is a critical skill in the workplace. Educational models that prioritize teamwork and peer interaction prepare students for future challenges, making this a crucial trend often overshadowed by technological advancements. 5. Game-based learning in gamification. While many view gaming as a distraction, its potential as an educational tool is immense. Game-based learning is expected to grow significantly, with the market forecasted to expand rapidly. The incorporation of game mechanics into educational settings can enhance engagement and learning outcomes. Significance: this approach not only makes learning enjoyable but also taps into intrinsic motivators that can lead to deeper learning. The challenge lies in integrating these methods effectively within traditional curricula, which is often met with resistance. 6. The rise of educational communities. The emergence of learning communities signifies a shift away from isolation in education. These communities provide support, shared experiences, and collective learning opportunities that can enhance student persistence and success. Significance: the social aspect of learning is crucial, especially for students from diverse backgrounds. Educational communities can bridge gaps and create a more inclusive environment, ultimately leading to higher completion rates and improved educational outcomes. 7. The role of professional development. As educators begin to integrate AI in new teaching methodologies, continuous professional development becomes essential. The focus on AI 101 courses for educators is a critical component in ensuring that teachers are well equipped to handle the evolving educational landscape. Significance: professional development is often overlooked but is key to successful technology integration. Without adequate training, even the best technologies can fail to make an impact. This emphasis on upskilling educators is essential for the sustainability of educational innovations. 8. Equity and accessibility concerns. As education becomes increasingly digital, there is a significant risk of exacerbating existing inequities. While projections indicate that 90% of the global population will have internet access by 2050, disparities in access to technology and digital literacy remain pressing issues. Significance: ensuring equitable access to educational technologies must be a priority. If not addressed, these disparities could lead to a two-tiered education system where only some students benefit from technological advancements. Conclusion: the anticipated disruption across education technology and corporate sectors by 2025 is not just about the integration of new technologies, it encompasses a profound transformation in how we approach learning and teaching. Recognizing the significance of operational efficiencies, ethical considerations, student agency, collaboration, gamification, educational communities, professional development, and equity is essential for stakeholders in education. By understanding and addressing these often overlooked aspects, we can foster a more inclusive, effective, and engaging educational landscape that meets the needs of all learners. 1. Artificial intelligence integration in education. The integration of artificial intelligence (AI) in educational settings is predicted to be transformative by Q2 2025. Experts anticipate that educational institutions will increasingly utilize AI to enhance operational efficiencies and deliver personalized learning experiences. AI-driven analytics will help streamline administrative tasks, improve resource allocation, and tailor instructional designs to meet individual student needs. This trend not only aims to foster a more inclusive learning environment but also prepares students for a future where AI plays a central role in various sectors. 2. Rise of digital learning models. The shift towards digital learning accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic is expected to continue growing, with forecasts suggesting that by 2050 90% of the global population will have internet access. This widespread connectivity will facilitate the expansion of online learning platforms, making education more accessible. The increasing reliance on digital tools will also prompt a re-evaluation of traditional educational frameworks, emphasizing the need for improved technology and innovative teaching methodologies to engage learners effectively. 3. Student-centric learning approaches. A significant trend identified is the move towards student-led and personalized learning models. This approach empowers students to take ownership of their educational experiences, allowing them to explore topics that resonate with their interests and aspirations. As educators transition to roles as facilitators, this shift is expected to enhance student engagement and foster deeper learning. The emphasis on self-directed learning reflects a broader recognition of the importance of catering to diverse learning styles and promoting individual agency in the educational process. 4. Collaborative and cohort learning. The importance of community and learning is highlighted through the anticipated rise of collaborative and cohort-based learning models. These approaches encourage students to learn together, fostering a sense of belonging and enhancing engagement and completion rates. Collaborative learning promotes peer interaction and group problem solving, which are critical for developing essential life skills and resilience. As educational institutions adopt these models, the focus will be on creating supportive learning environments that facilitate meaningful connections among students. These 4 points encapsulate the anticipated changes in education. Emphasizing the role of AI, the shift towards digital learning, the importance of student agency, and the value of collaborative learning environments. Each aspect not only reflects current trends but also underscores the need for ongoing adaptation within educational systems to meet the evolving demands of society. 1. The Industrial Revolution. Late 18th to early 19th century, the Industrial Revolution marked a significant turning point in history, profoundly affecting various sectors including manufacturing, transportation, and education. The introduction of mechanized production methods disrupted traditional crafts and labor systems, leading to urbanization as people moved to cities in search of jobs. In education, the need for a more skilled workforce prompted the establishment of formal schooling systems that focused on literacy and numeracy, adapting to the new industrial economy. The integration of new technologies into everyday life transformed not just industry but also the educational landscape, making it essential for citizens to adapt to a rapidly changing world. 2. The rise of the Internet. 1990s to early 2000s. The advent of the Internet revolutionized communication, business, and education. The digital age brought about significant disruptions in traditional educational paradigms, leading to the development of online learning platforms and resources. This period saw the rise of massive open online courses, MOOCs, and other digital learning tools that democratized access to education. As companies began to leverage the Internet for business operations, the corporate sector also evolved, requiring new skills and knowledge that were often acquired through online education. The shift towards digital technologies not only changed how education was delivered but also how individuals interacted with information, leading to a more self-directed learning approach. 3. The COVID-19 pandemic. 2020. The global pandemic forced educational institutions and businesses to rapidly adapt to remote learning and working environments. This unprecedented disruption highlighted the importance of technology in education, leading to a significant increase in online learning and digital collaboration tools. Schools and universities were compelled to adopt virtual classrooms while businesses transitioned to remote work models. The pandemic accelerated existing trends in personalized learning, digital resources, and the integration of artificial intelligence in educational contexts. As a result, both the education and corporate sectors are now reconsidering traditional structures and methodologies, paving the way for a future that embraces flexibility, technology, and innovation. Future outlook: anticipated 30% disruption in education technology in corporate sectors by Q2 2025. The landscape of education technology in corporate sectors is poised for a significant transformation by Q2 2025. Marked by an anticipated 30% disruption primarily driven by advancements in artificial intelligence (AI) and evolving educational methodologies. Expert predictions reveal a convergence of trends that will reshape learning environments and corporate practices, fostering more personalized, inclusive, and effective experiences. Key predictions and trends. 1. Artificial intelligence integration. By 2025, AI is expected to be deeply integrated into educational systems. Institutions will utilize AI-driven analytics to streamline administrative tasks, enhance resource allocation, and tailor educational content to meet diverse student needs. This will lead to a more effective learning environment where personalized learning experiences are the norm rather than the exception. 2. Digital learning models. The shift toward digital learning platforms will accelerate. Post-pandemic, the demand for accessible online education is projected to grow, with forecasts indicating that by 2050 approximately 90% of the global population will have internet access. This will facilitate a broader adoption of online learning resources, effectively transforming traditional educational frameworks. 3. Student-centric learning approaches. A notable trend is the rise of student-led learning models, empowering learners to take ownership of their educational journeys. This shift encourages self-directed exploration of relevant subjects, with educators serving as facilitators. Institutions are expected to embrace this model to enhance engagement and foster deeper learning. 4. Collaborative and cohort learning. The importance of community in education will become more pronounced. Cohort-based learning, which emphasizes collaborative engagement among peers, is predicted to improve completion rates and student satisfaction. This approach will help in developing essential skills such as resilience and teamwork. 5. Game-based learning and gamification. Game mechanics will be increasingly integrated into educational settings to enhance engagement and learning outcomes. The market for game-based learning is anticipated to expand significantly, demonstrating that interactive, playful methods can effectively teach critical life skills. 6. Legislative and ethical considerations. As AI becomes more prevalent in education, the need for regulatory frameworks will grow. Experts foresee an increase in legislation surrounding AI use in classrooms, emphasizing the importance of understanding the ethical implications of these technologies to ensure they benefit educational practices without compromising student experiences. Timeline of events. 2023 to 2025, ongoing integration of AI in education alongside expanded professional development for educators regarding AI's role. 2025, a significant shift toward personalized learning experiences with AI analytics identifying individual student needs. 2026 and beyond, continued growth of game-based learning and cohort models coupled with increased focus on ethical AI usage in educational settings. Competitive analysis. Educational institutions, schools will need to adapt rapidly to these changes, focusing on training educators in AI and fostering student-centered learning environments. Tech companies, edtech firms will play a crucial role in developing AI-driven tools that enhance personalized learning experiences while ensuring ethical considerations are addressed. Corporate sector, companies will likely adopt similar AI technologies for training and development, emphasizing personalized learning paths and collaborative approaches to workforce training. Conclusion. The anticipated disruptions by 2025 signal a pivotal shift in education and corporate sectors driven by technological advancements and a re-evaluation of traditional methodologies. As these changes unfold, the focus will be on creating more inclusive, engaging, and effective learning environments across the globe, preparing students and professionals for a rapidly evolving landscape. The integration of AI, digital learning, and collaborative approaches will redefine how knowledge is imparted and absorbed, paving the way for a more adaptive and resilient educational framework.